Hey everyone, SpiderMan 1991 here. Time to review this week's comics. First of all, from Marvel's side, Web of Spider-Man number 6. There's really I can think of no real reason to read this comic except if you're a fan of the Spider-Girl series, or if the villain title in this is one of your favorite villains. Example, this issue, Lizard. Okay? Because all you really get is just like an origin extra story. Next up, Amazing Spider-Man 624. Now then, we open up on Spider-Man finding the Vulture, killing a security guard with Jonah weaseling and standing in the background. Spidey grabs the Vulture, throws him out, and he uses his webbing to get the Vulture. Hit the Vulture's face, make sure he doesn't use his acid barf, and also tries to web the Vulture up so he doesn't move. Of course, Spider-Man's still fighting, but then the Vulture gets away because Spider-Man's out of web fluid. Then Spider-Man makes a leap, adds the Spider Tracer, and then has the Vulture get away. Then we have Jonah talking to one of his officials about how he's still connected to the Vulture's origin, about how Jonah's being accused of creating the Vulture, and now also Jonah's sad because of the man who died at the beginning of the story was a security guard who he didn't know his name and who gave his life to protect him. Then Peter Parker went to talk about helping Jonah out, and so Peter decided to take some evidence he had and try to Photoshop Jonah into a picture attacking the Vulture. Then we have Vulture attacking another another member of the mob to get to why they did this to him. And it's revealed that back in the day, Vulture was actually Jimmy the Fixer, who would make clean up the mob's messes. Then the mob figured that they were pretty much already paying Mysterio to help with their messes. They didn't need Jimmy anymore. So when Jimmy told them about this experiment to create a new Vulture, they automatically threw him in, and he became the monster that he is today. Spider-Man finds the Vulture's hideout with the abandoned Spider Tracer. Then Vulture attacks, and the next morning Peter goes to work at City Hall, and Jonah asks him to come to a press conference, and Jonah reveals that Peter Parker's photo is a fake, and that while he's known Peter for high school, he believed him, but and that no news organization shouldn't hire Peter at all, and since he violated Jonah's trust, he shouldn't be working journalism at all. And so Peter just leaves while Jonah's explaining how the photo's fake. And Peter's thinking to himself how it all came to this. As he's watching them take the ruins of the Daily Bugle away, he's thinking to how now the only economic opportunity he has is gone, all because he tried to help someone out. And so he's feeling sorry for himself without his mask, but in the distance we see the Vulture flying over, which does not seem good. Amazing Spider-Man was pretty good. Big moment here now. Peter Parker is now fired from photojournalism, which probably is not good, which really isn't good for him, since apparently that's his only career now in the brand new Day universe. Okay, next up, Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, issue number 8. We pick up after Johnny Storm reveals to Rick Jones that he's the chosen one by the Watcher to have these powers, and the guys are pretty much encouraging him to become a superhero, and Rick's not happy about it. He wants to know why he was chosen, so basically it's the first few scenes are just pretty much the guys trying to encourage Rick to use his powers for good and be a superhero, but then Rick wants to know where the alien is, but Johnny tells him that the Fantastic Four saw the Watcher in Wyoming in a security facility in Wyoming, but the alien left. But Rick goes to teleport anyway, and the guys follow him. And now they arrive there, and they notice that it was a shield facility under attack. They go in to observe, and then it's revealed that the Serpent Squad has attacked it. And then we have a huge fight scene where the guys take him out, and so pretty much they fight, take him out. Then shield agents show up to talk to them, and Rick, of course, is feeling great, saying it was all cool and he should be a hero. And now they all say that since Rick is revealed to be the chosen one, the head of the department says he needs to speak to Rick, but they all teleport out, and he says, "Oh man, I'm gonna get fired." And then once they get back, Rick decides he needs to think about the guys try to help him think of a name like Leaper, Sentry, Transporter, Captain Marvel, Human Leaper, Marvel Man. And then Rick says he's gonna leave. His mom's out there who asks why he's leaving, and he says he has to figure out about his powers. And he promises her that he'll come back once he knows what to do. And then Spider-Man asks, "Wait, what about school?" And Rick just says, "Why would I go to school if I could do all this?" And Johnny says, "He's got a point." And then Rick says his hero name is going to be Nova. They all watch him teleport away. And Spider-Man asks Rick's mom, "Are you okay?" And she just tells them to get off her property before she calls the police. And ends with the ultimate Spidey friends heading home, focusing where Johnny asks Peter, "Why do we go to school?" Peter says, "But with great power," and Johnny just cuts him off and says, "If you don't know, just don't answer." And they ask if they'll ever see Rick again, and they say they hope so. Okay, this issue was a pretty good end to the whole Rick Jones about the whole Ultimate Rick Jones storyline, and now we have Ultimate Nova. It was pretty much an enjoyable arc, I guess. I mean, I love this series. I love this pairing team of Iceman, Human Torch, and Spider-Man. It's kind of like Spider-Man, The Amazing Friends, especially since the animators really wanted Human Torch, but they couldn't because of licensing rights, so that's why they had Firestar in that series. But I love this series just mainly because of these three guys all together. Okay, stay tuned for some DC Comics. Later.